It's your boy DK underscore typical TV, and today we're gonna be working with the Arduino Uno again. And in this this video, we're gonna be working on our midterm project. So the building materials for our project or projects for the midterm consist of the Arduino Uno, various wires and jumpers, a breadboard, a temperature sensor, a couple of 10k ohm resistors, an RGB LED, a standard LED, and a popsicle. So in our first objective, we're going to be working with pretty much getting an introduction of the temperature sensor. So in this project, we pretty much got a circuit built here, as you can see, right here. So I have the temperature sensor on the left and LED on the right. And so I set a threshold of 75 being thermometers of Fahrenheit. So when it reaches 75, or I believe above 75 degrees Fahrenheit, the LED comes on. But when it's below, the LED is off. And there's my code, as you can see right there. And this is the serial monitor. This shows you the temperature right now for the temperature sensor. And right now, since the body heat is 98, I squeeze my fingers around the temperature sensor, and as you can see, the value of the degrees in Fahrenheit starts to go up. So the LED comes on, as you can see right here. It's hard to tell I'm in the light, but it's bright. And then see it, so it's above 82, so it's kind of bright. So yeah, so it's the LED should be on, and it is on. So when I let it go, so since it's still warm, as the temperature goes down, as you can see, temperature starts to go 77, 79, 77. Then once it reaches below 75, it should go off, which we right now. See? So there you go. So in our second objective, we're going to be working a little bit more with the temperature sensor and working with the RGB LED. So in this particular objective, we're pretty much programming the LED to pretty much have various ranges. So if the temperature of the temperature sensor is below 75, the LED turns on a certain color, or my bad, I believe when it's in a range between 50 and 80, it is yellow. When it's below 50, it should be like a cayenne, which is a blue, and then when it's above 80, it just goes straight red. So as you see before, it was kind of yellow, and that was just at room temperature. It is changing, so I'm squeezing my fingers around it to raise the temperature slowly, and then it's going to raise above 80, and then it's just going to be completely red. There you go. And then what I use is a popsicle to get below 50 degrees. So what I had to do was I had to squeeze down on the temperature a little bit. I had to push down on the popsicle to kind of really get around the temperature sensor. So as I was pushing it down, it slowly started going down below 50 degrees, and it should turn blue. Here you go. So that means that temperature sensor is below 50 degrees Fahrenheit, so it turns blue. I did it a couple tries there, and soon I will let it go, and then we'll take the popsicles off and let the temperature for the temperature sensor raise a little bit. Test a little bit, so it should go back to, which I believe that's just yellow. So that means that's around room temperature, so that should be between 50 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Now when you look at the code, you're going to see on the serial monitor, like I said, when you look at the serial monitor here, it shows you the temperature, both degrees Celsius and degrees Fahrenheit. It recorded those temperatures, so as you see, room temperature relatively in the 70s. So that's where it turned yellow, and then as the temperature got above 80, it turned red, and then it went back down. And this was a couple trials of trying to get it below 50 degrees, and once you see towards the end, it got below 50 and then to the 40s and 6, and that's when it turned blue. Now when looking at the code here, I used a lot of if statements. So if the temperature was in this range, which is say less than 50, and the push button was pressed, it would be displayed on LED and on the serial monitor. the LED would light up, I'm sorry, and then it also showing the serial monitor. Then if it was in the ranges between 50 and 80 and the push button, you know, the light would turn yellow and the temperatures would be displayed on the serial monitor.